Okay, gonna show you my crawfish trap. Made this 2 days ago. I just use 1 inch by 1/2 inch hardware cloth. I cut a section out for the bottom and the top, same size and same as the sides. The sides are 7 inches high by 18 inches long. The top and bottom are 18 inches by 10 inches. And what I do is I just get another piece of wire like this, 10 inches wide. 10 inches wide, and I kind of curve it, and I go part way in, and I put it on. I put some wire ties on there to hold it on there. Down here I put the J clips. They're rabbit clips for making rabbit cages. I'll show you those in a sec. And then I cut some little pieces, it's kind of hard to see, that go inside right here, that are like C-shaped. Where's it at? Right here. It goes along, down, and so it actually is just a support. So you can put clips on the top, the sides, and the bottom, and it does not interfere with your ramp. They climb inside, drop inside, and I also cut a 10 inch, well, this one's about 8 inches, this hanging piece right here, and then I put some of those J clips on there. Sorry about the cars. And that is my escape door. It just kind of hangs down like that. So it's a pretty cool, pretty simple build. There's not a lot to it. Just cut your sides, cut the top and bottom, and then cut 2 angles like this, or 2 pieces like this, and then kind of bend them and put them in there. And then your supports, I always put the lid on after I get the ramp. I do the bottom and the 2 sides. I put a clamp on each end so I can keep it flexible. Then I put more once it's all put together. And then I put in the ramp, and then it holds the sides up. And then I put in the supports. And then I put on the top piece, and then I reach in and I put the hangers on. It's actually a really simple build. You can see right here how easy that is. And then you can see that C-shaped piece I got inside there for the supports. And here's what I do, because in our state we have to have that one. I didn't put them on, but you have to have a escape door. So what I do right here is I just cut out a little square, and then in the side of it, and then I put some J clips on the bottom of the door that I cut out, and tie a string, a rottable string, on the top. So when the door, if it ends up, you end up losing it in the water, and the door has to, or the fish have to escape, or the crawfish, this will rot, and then the door will open up and then come on out. And that's pretty much the same kind of build. I didn't put an arch on those ramps on that one. They're just kind of straight, but it actually works quite well also. I kind of like it's not as sturdy as the smaller one. This smaller one is so much sturdier. Way better build, the smaller one. But they both work great, and they both catch crawfish. It's just the little one works better. And I went out last night and used it for the first time, and we'll go take a look at some of my catch. But first we'll go take a look at those J clips and the pliers for putting those clips on there. There we go. It's just little clips like this, J clips, and they go inside the pliers right here, and you just set them in there, and you just squeeze it down. And you just got to make sure as it's looping that it's actually going across or circling around both wires, because a lot of times it'll end up just going around one, and you're like, oh crap. And then trying to get them off is like a real pain in the butt. And when you're building these traps, do not put the clamps down tight. Have them loose so the thing is flexible until you are at the point where it's all done. Then you can go back and put the pliers back on them and squeeze them down tight, except the ones on the swing door. The swing door has to stay loose. You want those ones very loose. Or you can even just hang them with some wire ties or whatever and just keep a nice loop on there so it just hangs freely and it'll trap the crawfish inside so they can't escape back out. And here is some of the catch last night. Let's see if we can see in there. Take that splashy water out of there. Okay, it's kind of hard to see. Let's see if I can get some light in there. Look at that. It's quite full of crawfish. There's a lot of them in there. There we go. Get a little closer. So there's quite a few crawfish. I used chicken legs, and here we go. Let's catch one of these big boys. They do get a lot bigger around here, but that creek with these signal crayfish, but that creek, I don't know, they weren't very big in there. I catch bigger ones out of the lakes. You can see some of those are pretty good size. Anyway, I used chicken legs and hot dogs, and they both worked great. And of course you catch a few of these by hand that are right along the shore just using a little dip net. So anyway, that is my catch. I'm going to go ahead and put the lid back on. I let them sit in this tub like this and for 24 hours or so, or 48 hours, so they can kind of get cleaned out a little bit before I throw them in the pot. Alright, thanks for watching. Bye.